Good morning, everybody. It's John from Veganism KILLS. Today, we're going to address some of these retarded vegans who don't know how to shut their mouth when they're obviously wrong to the rest of the world, but they just can't shut their mouth. Most of these vegans don't even know who Micaiah Salt is, alright? Have no clue who she is, right? Dr. Clement, their vegan god on earth, told this young girl's mother that she doesn't need to go to chemotherapy because, he can magically cure cancer with wheatgrass enemas. Well, she's dead. But there's nothing wrong with the vegan diet. Most people don't know who this is either. Most vegans don't. You know why? Because you see, it's an embarrassing situation. They'll try to sweep it under the rug. Veganism is the bestest diet in the world. She was a vegan who got cancer instead of opting to go for normal cancer treatment, which would have gave her a higher survivability rate. Instead, she went to the quack, Dr. Morse, who's also killed other people, by the way, and he drained her life savings when this woman was desperately trying to stay alive, and she died anyway. None of my doctors who recommended me an omnivore diet has killed anybody. There's another woman, Carla, followed a vegan diet. And like most of these vegans, they're not mentally stable. She killed her child. Plus, she had several other children taken away by CPS. And the one she was allowed to keep, she killed. This was a big case recently, and this is all from the same county in New York, by the way. And this girl, young lady now, she's severely disabled because of the ideals of her vegan parents. But what do vegans say? Veganism is the bestest idea. You'll thrive on it. Your children will thrive. They'll be mini Einsteins. Here goes another vegan, Katie Britton Jordan. She's a vegan. She had breast cancer. What'd she do? She listened to the vegan quacks, said she can cure her cancer. She's dead. Veganism is not magical. Stop promoting it to people. This is why I stand against it. Because it's killing people around me, including children. And it doesn't stop there. Wait, what else were you going to say? And of course, the guy puts out the video telling you this woman tried to follow the vegan diet to cure her cancer and she's died because she followed quacks. And what do the vegans do? They're quick to run in and defend their ideology in the face that their ideology killed this woman and left her child without a mother. You vegans are sick. You are goddamn sick. You run around calling everybody else crazy for eating animals, but the lack of animal foods and proper treatment is killing people amongst your own. And you're sociopaths. You kill, and then you sit there and you just like you float off into space. Omnivores do it too. What omnivore certified doctor has ever killed a child by suggesting they have an omnivore diet? None. None. There are none. Malnourished baby dies after parents fed him insanely strict vegan diet. It just keeps happening over and over again. And these vegan kooks are just all over YouTube going, follow me, so you can end up like them. Do you know vegans' oxalates have been proven to cause breast cancer? And the fact that this woman got breast cancer might be directly linked to her diet? Did you see that study? It's very easy. Just type it in. It comes right up. But then knowing vegans, if the science goes against the ideology, that science has got to be from the meat industry. They're crackpots. They're nuts. This is why when they make comments, the funniest comments, they call the normal people mentally unstable. And they're the worst people on the record for having mental problems. More than half of them are on medications. Now, this one's an interesting story of Mari Lopez. She actually said that veganism cured her of her cancer and her lesbianism. Now, wouldn't you say that's kind of like promoting some kind of fictitious magical cure? And by the way, she's dead. When she was on her deathbed, she asked her niece, take down all my videos. Her niece was her partner. Her niece said no. They left all the videos up. The woman told her on her dying deathbed, I was wrong. I don't want people to follow what I told them to follow. Because look at the results. I'm suffering. The niece, totally invested in the vegan ideology, totally worshipping the cult, didn't even honor her aunt's dying wish. Use a sick. Use a mentally ill vegans. The signs are all over the place. You see some of these vegans calling everybody else sick. A lizard dies, and they go into a 2-week tirade, which, honestly, when you look at it, that woman needed a friggin' intervention. She needed to be taken to the funny house, and a psychiatrist have a good talking to her. But no, vegans run around untreated, spreading lies, and just killing people. That's what your lies are doing. That's what your misinformation is doing. It's killing people. But what are you worried about? If somebody eats a chicken. A neuropathic cancer quack tries to silence criticism with legal thuggery. And they lost, and they were told to stop practicing medicine. Severely malnourished Ohio boy forced onto the vegan diet escapes home, parents charged with neglect. It's not the vegans, it's everybody else. They're victims. Oh, they're victims of anti-vegan sentiment. And there's no basis for anti-vegan sentiment. All of those dead kids and dead people, well, just forget them. Now, this is one of the most retarded things I ever seen vegans do. They have a total lack of understanding of diet, how each species has a specific appropriate diet. They don't have no knowledge, nothing. Couple who fed puppies only vegan food are banned from owning pets and fined. It's gotten so bad in the UK, they turned around and said, if you feed your pet a vegan diet, a cat or a dog, you're going to spend 1 year in jail and you're going to get a $28,000 fine. It's already happening in the United States. This is Palm Coast, Florida. It shouldn't just be puppies. It should be dogs, too. Any animal that's committed to eating meat, that prefers to eat meat, you let it eat its natural diet. You don't force it to eat something that's bad for it. Vegans, you constantly make up shit. You run around calling everybody else crazy murderers, and you got a long line of bodies behind you. Death, mayhem, destruction, ruining people's lives, ruining people's health, killing animals. Yeah, you're killing animals too. So when vegans tell you that they know what they're talking about, the science is in, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I'll keep saying it again. Sooner or later, this is all going to catch up to them. Karma is a bitch. And she's hungry now. You guys got to start answering for her death, her death, his death, Ice, her severe disability caused by her deranged vegan parents, her death, that you basically fed quackery into to her mind, and she believed it. Where did she get this information from? You caused her death. And your vegan quacks that you follow caused her death. She's dead. Malnourished baby dies after parents fed him an insanely strict vegan diet. They're in jail. Vegan who claimed diet cured her of cancer, lesbianism, dies. And then when you call them out, they try to silence you by sending lawyers after you. And then they lose. And then they have to pay for your lawyer fees too. Brilliant vegans. You're winning. You got this boy who's 13 years old, had to escape his vegan parents' house. He weighed 65 pounds. And yet you turn around and try to tell everybody, this is not a destructive ideology. We're here to save the earth. And you know nothing of farming. You don't know what goes on in the farm. I do. You know how I know? Because I used to go on the summers. My aunt and uncle had a farm. And I used to go there and stay with them for the summer. And I learned a lot of animal husbandry, how to grow your own food, how to survive on your own. You vegans can't survive on your own. Who's going to make your supplements? You need about 20 of them. Then it goes, that's not true. We get all of our vitamins and minerals from the vegan diet, which is full of oxalates, which bind with those minerals. And even if you drank a glass of milk after eating spinach to get some calcium, the spinach will make that glass of milk all the calcium in it inert. But yet you vegans just run around, just spreading the bullshit and laying it on thick. Now, Dr. Mercola just got banned from being on YouTube because he preached the quackery that you guys follow. And then, of course, you're trying to make animals that are mostly obligated carnivores. I would say a dog's 80%, a cat's 100% meat eating. And what happens? No, vegans, they know more than nature. They know more than science now. They may wave a magic wand and that dog is okay. They just took the puppies away for no reason. They're part of the meat industry scam. And then vegans run around calling everybody else mentally ill. And you're killing your children. You're killing your children. And you're calling everybody else mentally ill and irresponsible. What's more irresponsible than killing your own children under your care? Don't come to my channel with the stupid comments. And if I'm making a comment in somebody else's field, please be aware if what the comment that I'm making is backed up by scientific data. And I know maybe I don't look like I'm intelligent, all right? But I've been asked to teach at St. John's University twice. They offered me tenner. I own my own company. And for some reason, it can't possibly be involved in Wall Street because I'm not. That's because you're stupid and I'm not. That goes right to hench herbivore, right to your face, you idiot. Your wife, your steroid-using wife beater. Don't comment on me, hench. You're on steroids and you're violent. You used to beat your wife. Don't make any comments about me. None of yous know me. I know you guys because it's all here to see. It's all here to see. I never killed anybody by telling them what diet to eat. So don't tell me that you're better than me. You're not. You're not. You're not educated. You pretend to be educated. You come up with these half-baked studies, which none of you can even understand or know how to read. You try to pass epidemiology as cause and effect studies, and you don't even know the difference between them. You follow doctors who sponsor studies at another institute, PCRM and the ACN, and they forget to tell you that they work for both of those institutions, and the same doctors are peer reviewing their own studies, which is, in sciences, that's unethical. And it's also fraud. Every single one of my videos, if you look at them, they're there and they have the information there. It's been researched. I actually got the information from the vegans because they're so stupid. They're so naive that they'll actually tell you they're committing fraud. Then you got Earthling Ed, who doesn't use his real name. He has two or three multiple charities e-begging, telling him to donate for the animals. None of those pages are registered charities. His girlfriend Luna doesn't even use her last name. His original partner at the beginning of all this was James Espy, and that's not even his real name. James is in Panama. He took a large amount of his donors' money, went to Panama, was supposed to be giving out money to the animal sanctuaries, and decided to keep the money because the dogs on the sanctuary weren't vegan. Meanwhile, dogs aren't supposed to be on a vegan diet. What I think needs to happen is some of these vegan quacks need to go to jail. And if these vegan activists trespass on your property, well, you know my feelings about that. And on that note, I'm out of here.